everyone. Kingdom Unlocked is here. We are ready to dive even deeper into unlocking the power of your purpose. Okay, so let's start off with a quote from Dr. Miles Monroe. As you probably, if anybody that knows me knows that I love Dr. Miles Monroe. He is like my person. He's my person, and he's not even on the planet anymore, but he's still my person. So let's start off with this quote. He said, "Death never threatens a person who has found and fulfilled their purpose." Okay, people who have found their purpose and fulfilled it, or in the process of fulfilling it, they're not scared to die. Like there's no fear of death. And let's go to 2 Timothy 4 and read actually what Paul said, because Paul was like, "Hey, I'm ready to go." Like it's 2 Timothy 4:5, verse 6 and 7. Second Timothy 4 verses 6 and 7. So it says, "For I am already about to be sacrificed. My life is about to be poured out as a drink offering. The time of my spirit's release from my body is at hand, and I will soon go free. I have fought the good, worthy, honorable, and noble fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith." Guys, that's what I want to be able to say at the end of my life. I want to be able to say, "Hey, I'm ready to go. I'm done." Like, you know. So, I mean, that's what I want to do. I want to leave the earth when I am completely empty of all assignments, all that God has for me. I want to be able to just be like, "Hey, okay, I'm gone." Like he said, "I'm gonna be free." Like, I mean, death is only the beginning for believers, so it's not the end at all, like at all. But anyway, so let's get into these 5 questions that truly, truly, truly motivate every human being on the planet. I mean, they either motivate you or don't motivate you. But if they don't motivate you, then you don't have the right answers to these questions, because you will be motivated if you actually um, find the true answers to these questions. So, question number 1 is, who am I? Who am I? I mean, guys, identity is so big for me, because I was actually, if for those who don't know, I was a lesbian before I came to Christ, what, almost 8 years ago in like 3 days. In 3 days it'll be like 8 years that I've been saved, and I'm just like, I mean, that yes on that day was just the best yes I ever sang. But um I was so lost as far as identity goes. I mean, like completely just lost as far as that goes. So, identity is huge for me. That's why that's why I'm talking about purpose. And, there's a lot to talk about in the kingdom. There's so much in the kingdom to talk about. But for me, I definitely focus on identity, because that is my assignment, basically. So, who am I is a huge question that many, 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 many people are asking today, and we're gonna be talking about that as well. But question number 2: where am I from? And this question deals with your source, the source of where you came from. You are not you didn't come from whatever your ethnic background is. You actually came from God, and I'll talk about that later. Question number 3: why am I here? And this is the question. This is the question that we're unlocking, is the power of purpose, because this is a question of purpose. Um, and if you don't know why am I here, you don't know the purpose question, then you definitely don't have the answer to where am I from, the source question, and you definitely don't have the the answer to who am I as well. So that's why I'm starting with purpose, because purpose kind of has includes all of these first 3 questions. So I'm starting with purpose, because it just covers the first three questions. Who am I? Where am I from? Why am I here? It's all in purpose. And so the question number 4 is, what can I do? And this is a question of potential. Okay, this is a question of potential. Oh my goodness, we're going to talk about potential so much because it's like the best kept secret. It really is. And then where am I going? That is the last question. And it is a question of destiny, right? So, who am I? Number 1. Where am I from? Number 2. Why am I here? Number 3. What can I do? Number 4. Where am I going? Number 5, right? So, did you know that I've never met a person that'd be like, if I asked them if they wanted to be successful, you want to be successful? And, that I've never met a person that said, no, I just want to fail every day. I just want to get up and fail and go to sleep and then get up and fail again. We all want to succeed. So God actually designed life in such a way that success is actually predictable, guys. It's literally it's so funny. It is actually predictable. But you know what? On the flip side of that, failure is also predictable. God designed it this way because there are laws in the kingdom, there are principles in the kingdom that you can follow or not follow. And if you don't follow them, then you won't be successful in that area. And if you do follow them, then you will be successful. It's just literally that simple. And, we make it such a mystery how to be successful, but that's what it is. So, with every, think of a manufacturer, let's say, let's just go with Apple, I guess, because that's just popping up in my head right now. Apple. So Apple, right? So Apple is a manufacturer, right? Before they, when they create the product, the last thing they do is put the image on there, the little Apple image on there. That's the last thing that they do. They go through an entire process of making this product and getting everything together for this product. And the last thing they do is put the image of that little apple on there, and that signifies that this product is ready, it's finished, it's done, it's been tested, it's been proven to do exactly what it said it was going to do. So after that, they put their image on there, right? And then, so just think of God as a manufacturer, right? He's the manufacturer, we are his product, and he does everything was designed for you to succeed. It's just designed that way. That's why laws are literally given to guarantee success. Like if you follow the laws in the Bible, then you will be successful. It's just simple. I don't know how else to explain it. That's how it is. So the success of everything that God created protects his reputation. I need us to so understand this so much. I really want us to understand that our success is needed for God. If people are not representing him right, then that's not going to be good for him, is it? It's not going to be good. Like people are not going to want to come into, enter or get saved or anything if you're not, representing his kingdom and his name, because his name is very important. God's name is very important to him. His reputation is very important to him because he's a king. And king's king's reputation is everything, really. Everything a manufacturer does is to protect their reputation. Like they'll send you the product, right? And they got the product in the box, and then they have this little book in there, and the book is called the manual. And guys, come on, I know I've not read all the little manuals that came with the little products. Sometimes we don't read the manual, so we don't know all. First of all, we don't even know what the product can do, what all of the product, like what the functions are for the product, because we have not read the manual. So it comes, like the product comes with a manual, And like, you know, how I said the manufacturer is the last thing the manufacturer does in the world, not God, but in the world, manufacturers do, is put their image on there, on the product. But the first thing, come on, somebody, the first thing that God did was put his image, come on, and his likeness on us, guys. We've already been tested, we've already been proven. We have everything in us. That's why God said be fruitful and multiply, not be seedful. He would have said be seedful if we needed to have seeds, but guess what? The seeds are already in us. So he said be fruitful because you have everything in you that you need to succeed. You have everything you need in you to fulfill purpose. And I mean, I shared a post the other day on my Facebook, and it said the greatest tragedy in life is not death, but life without a purpose. Because without a purpose, you're gonna die before you. I mean, before your life has no meaning without purpose. I mean, to you, if for nobody else, for me, I need my life to to mean something. Like when I die, I want like there's gonna something has to be left behind. You know, like I'm not a fan of just walking around purpose without purpose in life. I'm just not a fan of that. So, like I was saying in episode 1, um, Genesis 1:26 through 28. I mean, it's literally laid out like in the Bible. In the beginning, Genesis. It's the beginning. It's the first book. It says Genesis 1:26. Genesis 1:26. It says, "And God said, let us make man in our image." First thing already, image right there. Bam. So image has to do with the nature and character of God. So we already have the nature and character of God already in us. And then he said after our likeness. So likeness has to do with function. God is a creator. We create by the words we speak. And, because he spoke the whole world, the entire world into existence. So when you have this perspective, you won't be trying to climb a mountain. Instead of climbing the mountain, you just speak to it and it'll move. Like it's just that simple. I mean, we make it so mysterious, and God said, let us make man in our image after our likeness, and let them have dominion. Dominion. Okay, dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. I love the King James Version because it just says, over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. I love saying that. That's just, I don't know why. But anyway, it says, so God created man in his own image. Remember, image has to do with nature and character. In the image of God created he him, male and female created he them. And God blessed them and said to them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it and have dominion. Come on, dominion's used twice in 2 verses. I mean, like, that's crazy. Over the fish of the sea, over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. Now that does it. Notice it does not say, and God blessed them and said to them, be fruitful and multiply, replenish the earth and subdue it and have dominion over people. It does not say that. And I see a lot of that happening in the world. I'm just like, well, that's not God. Because God actually gives us all free will. We have the choice. It's so, if you just think about this, like Jesus was fully God and fully man. He came, humbled himself, guys. Humbled himself. He is God. It says, Isaiah 9:6 says, for unto us a son is born, or for unto us a child is born and a son is given. So if the child is born, the child was born, guys. The child is the flesh. The son is given. The son is given because the son has always been God. He's the word. So he was given. It's different. But anyway, so I just wanted to just give you those 5 questions. Who am I? That deals with identity. Where am I from? That deals with the source. Why am I here? That deals with purpose, and that answers all the first three questions. If you answer the purpose question, you will be answering all the who am I and where am I from, and then what can I do? That's the potential question, the question of potential, and then where am I going? That is the destiny. And God, I just want you to know, God has designed life so that you can literally for your success, guys. He didn't design life so you could just be out here just fail like every day. No, that's not. That's if you know anything. I mean, if you know God, that's not the way that He created life. So death will never. Death never threatens a person who has found and fulfilled their purpose. So we're just gonna end with that today because I want to just keep stuff short. I don't want to have no long talk because I can talk about kingdom all day and all night. But I ain't gonna do that to y'all today. Maybe another time. But anyway, so I'll see you guys later.